Yo, what's going on? What's going on? All right. You know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. We're not going to be on here long. I wanted to touch bases with y'all. Some stuff going on I wanted to talk about. Not too much. First off, how's everybody doing? I know we haven't had a live stream in a couple of weeks. Been helping out on Knowledge World Media's channel. So we've been getting everything together over there, discussing a lot of things. Overall, I've been talking with the consultant, been talking with Courtney, and been talking with Finest Thing Walking. Also, I haven't heard from much from him on the consulate though afterwards. But with that said, we're moving forward, keeping everything going. So, if you were watching the last live stream, you are aware that there was a pledge that was taken for foreign nationals, American nationals, and such. Um, I'm gonna have to talk to Knowledge World and find out if there is going to be a next one or when the next one would be. I'll probably have to do another Justice League meet again and pretty much go from there. So, how's everybody feeling and what's going on with y'all? What's going on, Mr. Thomas? You know, I came in here to talk. You know, it's been some things happening. I wanted to talk about the day. I think it's going to be a whole lot more. So, I'm going to talk about what's up, Joseph. How you feeling, bro? Shalom to you too, bro. All right. So, look, in the news, I believe it was today, there was they were talking about a UFO sighting. And these things have been getting declassified slowly. And we talked about this before. And I think this is like last month we discussed something like this. Well, I was telling you guys about to start seeing a lot of that shit with everything going on. Something's happening. It's not clear what it is. I know I remember back on December 21st, they were saying people were supposed to get their powers and stuff like that. And from what I've seen, the only powers people have gotten is the power of clarity. Like people are starting to see what's actually going on in a game that's being played and the wool that's been pulled over their eyes for so long. People are starting to wake up. And even with these mask mandates being lifted, and I was utterly surprised Maryland lifted the mask mandate. So like now it's optional. Like if you want to wear a mask, you can. If you don't have to, if you don't want to. Well, the thing is, here's the caveat. The caveat is if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. So, I mean, people are hearing you don't have to wear a mask. That's what people are hearing because they can't ask you for the vaccination passport because that's actually illegal as fuck for them to ask you about that. Even against their little statutes and shit that they impose, you can nail them to the wall with that shit because there's something called the HIPAA laws. And HIPAA laws prohibit them from asking about medical issues and stuff like that. So, if they were to ask you something about your medical history or something, that's a mean ass lawsuit. That's a mean lawsuit, bro. Like you can make a little bit of cheese off of that. They can't just be out there asking you what your medical history is. So I mean, they can't say, "Hey, look, show me your vaccine passport," because here in this country, in this particular setup with those statutes and shit, hey, you can nail them to the wall. So yeah, they can't do that. I anticipate to see. Well, I had to go to court the other day and to put in these affidavits. This was like last week, I believe. And let me tell you what I saw. When I had to go in, they created a whole new courthouse, which was interesting. First off, the old courthouse they used to use is shut down. So I think in this whole COVID thing, they built a whole new courthouse. So when I went in that bitch, I looked on a wall, bro. And like there literally was, you know how you go in and you see like it's like a monitor with all the court cases coming up and shit like that, bruh. I literally saw probably about 5 or 6 screens full of cases that basically said in a little chart whatever it said affidavits. Every single court case, people were filing paperwork and shit. So I was thinking in my head, like, because I'm going in to file an affidavit on my case. So I'm thinking, like, yo, are people really figuring out how to work around this fucking up government? Are people really figuring out jurisdiction and shit? Like, are people really starting to catch it? It's looking like really people are waking up en masse to me. Like shit, why else would that be? Would it be that many affidavits attached to all those cases? I mean, I could have been a coincidence, but I doubt that shit. I highly doubt. I doubt that, yo. Very much so. You smell James Lovett. I ain't see that joint. I usually watch his videos, but I ain't see that. But yeah, man, they just put that video out, the UFO video. So I'm ready. As a matter of fact, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Hold up. Let's do this. How about I just show you? How about that? In case y'all haven't seen it. Here we go. All right, y'all can look at it yourself. This was 2 days ago, I believe. Hold on, what the hell is it? Now I just had this thing on the screen, and now here. Wait a minute, hold on. I literally just had this damn thing on the screen. Here it is. I think this might be it right here.
Want a lawn that looks like this, but your lawn looks a little bit more like this.
Let me unplug these. Hear it.
You should click right here and check out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Check out this video. It was shared on the website Extraordinary Beliefs. The video was shot in 2019 from the Navy ship USS Omaha. It's a triangular object hovering above the ocean off San Diego before it appears to crash land in the water. Plus, a recent report on 60 Minutes has renewed the question, who else is out there?
Joining us now is investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, whose website Extraordinary Beliefs posted that video and more like it. He was part of a big 60 Minutes story over the weekend as well. Jeremy, welcome. Thank you for what you do. And talk to us more about that video. Talk to us about the backstory there and what has happened once it's been released.
Yeah, so the U.S. Navy photographed and filmed pyramid-shaped UFOs and spherical advanced transmedium vehicles swarming Navy warships. This is what that video evidence seems to show. I obtained and released this footage over the last month with my mentor in journalism, George Knapp. And look, this information was directly confirmed by the Pentagon. So we are witnessing in these videos true UFOs, unidentified flying objects, now known as UAPs. But it's all the buzz right now, because if we are seeing transmedium vehicles that are propelled through different types of propulsion, our Navy, our military, our intelligence communities, they want to know, but also they need to tell the American public. And that's what we're about to get into with this new report coming out this summer.
Jeremy, what really interests me is the fact that the government is now acknowledging these UFOs. And the one that crashed into the ocean, talk about that, because no wreckage was found, nothing was found. What does that tell you?
So I obtained and released footage that you're seeing of this object going from the air and penetrating that boundary to the water. It is understood within the United States government that this is a transmedium vehicle. If that is true, because they're using these materials to educate our armed services and intelligence communities, that's part of what I released a couple weeks ago, were these non-classified aspects of a classified briefing. So if this is true, and if this is a transmedium vehicle of unknown origin, our military wants to know, but the American people, we have a right to know, we also have a need to know, and we have a duty to find out. So that's why this is an exciting time, because we're having the conversation.
All right. As you saw in the footage and what they were talking about, pretty much, the damn thing was hovering over the lake or the water or whatever, and it just jumped in the water and shit. Which brings me to an interesting topic. I've always said that if there's any UFOs, them shits ain't in outer space, bro. Ain't no UFOs in no outer space. Outer space ain't even fucking real. But like, there ain't no damn outer space UFOs. If anything, the motherfuckers is in the water. And this is a fact. Like, yo, the deeper you go in the lake, in the ocean, the deeper you go in the ocean, the more awkward the fish look. Has anybody noticed that? Yo, when you start to look at the fish from like leagues and leagues beneath the sea, bro, they start looking like goddamn aliens. They got sharp ass teeth. Their eyes look weird because they can't see. They got ones with like light nodes that come off the top of their heads to light the way and shit. I mean, they start really drastically looking different. There was a movie that came out. What movie was this? Was it The Abyss? I think it was in the 90s, where the dude, he somehow his submarine has sank and he ended up swimming. I can't remember why, but he ended up swimming so deep beneath the goddamn water, his suit was starting to crack and shit, and like it started to fail, and he ended up swimming down in a bitch, and then he saw a light, and he was pulled through like the ocean floor or some shit like that, and he ended up on an alien spaceship underneath the sea. I mean, this is all shit that Hollywood has been telling us for a long ass time. But I mean, bro, like even in the Bible, man, there was a I can't remember the passage, but there's definitely talks of UFOs in the Bible, and they came out of the water and stuff like that. I know in the some of those old American songs, they talked about like how something came out of the water when they were sailing or something like that. Christopher Columbus said something came out of the water. I mean, this shit has always been there, but my thing is this. Like we've been talking about this right here, and I'm gonna show you this again because this is something we need to discuss, and we're gonna start talking about this because we all know how they get down, and we all know deception is their trick. So, with that said, let's talk about this technology right here that they have because somebody just brought this up. So we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. Check this shit out right here. All right. My bad, I got cut off. So anyway, so you can see in those videos right there. Now I'm not sure if the technology was that the people there could see it. I'm not sure because it looked like they were still looking at a screen. But this was in 2017 where this technology was active. It's 2021 now. And I can promise you, if they have advanced with that technology, they might have made it so that the people right there can see something like that. This is just stuff we need to be talking about, man, because it's getting to a point where it might be time to realize what the hell is going on. So, hey, we need to talk about that. Project Bluebeam, man. You might start seeing shit in the sky that looks like it's what it is, but don't forget that technology is serious. And then with these 5G towers all put up, and when they've been putting these 5G towers up everywhere, I mean, this stuff is high technology. I mean, it takes a different kind of frequency stream and stuff to use stuff like this. It takes a lot of data to stream something like that. If you got them 5G towers everywhere, bro, you might be able to connect them all together and make some shit happen in the sky. You might be able to make some shit look like it's walking on the ground. You know, we got to talk about this shit because illusion and confusion, illusion and fear is their number one tool, and we know who we talking about. But it's basically, you know, they've been pushing this fear all year. They've been pushing this whole entire fear epidemic all year, nonstop on the news. It's always something to worry about: gas shortage, mask, COVID-19, goddamn the killer hornets and shit. Like, yo. And the people react the same way to everything. I stopped giving a shit, but people was telling me last week, yeah, you need to go fill up on gas because gas running out. I'm going to go fill up right now. Like, bruh, you really about to stand in line. First off, the reason why the gas went is as short is because y'all assholes got so scared. Y'all bought up all the gas, and the damn gas stations weren't even prepared for that volume because usually they buy in what they usually sell in terms of quantity. They don't just buy a bunch of gas to sit around because everybody knows gas has a limited shelf life. So you got dumb motherfuckers putting gas in goddamn trash barrels and plastic bags. Let me tell you something, bro. If you watching this and you one of them dumb son of a bitches who put gas in a trash bag, you are a fucking asshole and you deserve to be thrown off of a bridge. Like, yo, let me tell you, bro. Me working as a mechanic, bro. If you have rubber gloves on, like I've done fuel pumps with rubber gloves on, bro. Brand new, fresh rubber gloves, thick ones too, the blue kind. Yo, by the time you take that fuel pump out, bro, and you look at your gloves looking like a wrinkly ass old man about to pop and shit. Them shits get wrinkled, they stretch out and get wrinkled like a motherfucker because that gasoline breaks down plastic and rubber so easily. It breaks it down and eats it alive. So you're not putting no gas in no rubber container, bro. You can forget that shit. That shit gonna be all over the place, and it's gonna leak on your exhaust and burn your stupid ass up. You might have to tuck and roll on the highway and shit. I mean, people are dumb, man. But like, yo, it's depressing to see how stupid people are, yo. It's sad, yo. Like, god damn, have we devolved to this point? And it's like, yo, you walk around, you watch these same motherfuckers with masks on, filling up goddamn plastic bags of gas. Like, man, y'all retarded, bro. I don't know, man. I had to say something about that shit because that shit got under my skin, bro. Because like they always found a way to be fucking scared of something, yo. It's like it's fun or something like that. Like, is it fun to be afraid? I don't know, because I don't be out here trying to be scared and shit. You know what I mean? But who knows, bro? So let's take a look at this too. We talking about Project Bluebeam and the technology that they have possibly. Let's talk about this right here. And everybody saw this. Everybody saw this right here because when it first happened, everybody was surprised. Everybody was very surprised. Let's take a look at this, man. I know y'all remember this. All right, so look, let's talk about it. All right, so Pac, we all miss his music, miss the influence he had. Check this out, bro. They literally recreated this man's image. He's dead and gone, and they literally recreated his image and used that shit in a show, and it looked real. And like, yo, the people in the audience saw this shit, bro. So like, there you have it. It blows me away though, because like, yo, in that controlled environment, they were able to do that without 5G towers. I don't know if they had the technology back then. They may have, but yo, think about the shit they got now, man. Like, yo, bro, the technology, they might have some shit that might actually be able to hit you in your face. Like, yo, they might have some holograms that can drop kick you, yo. Like, the technology they have is crazy. We gotta talk about that shit, man. Yeah, I agree with that. And I think about that all the time. Like, yo, there's so many things in the Bible that tell us that Christ is inside of us. And, Christ consciousness is basically the level you reach pretty much, where you're completely in tune with all your chakras and you pretty much use your senses and you use that to navigate and guide through. And you got to have a clean diet for that. You got to take care of your body. You got to have, basically positive energy. You got to meditate. It's just, you got to be really, really squeaky clean with that. But I think that's true, man. I think that's a fact, bro. But as far as them using Project Bluebeam, they were getting ready to do that shit in overseas. They were getting ready. I think it was the U.S. government. They had a debate about it. It was immoral, and they declared it was even too immoral for the U.S. government to do. But they were about to make a hologram of Allah, basically telling the people to kill off these other people or something like that. And they was gonna do that shit. If they thought Allah said it, bro, that shit done deal. So yeah, man. So like, yo, this is the technology, that they playing with. Exactly. That's the age of Aquarius. Not sure about that though. Oh man. Oh man, yeah. So look, check this out, bro. Last year, you know how clear the skies. The good thing about the lockdown, this is what I will say about the lockdown. That shit was irritating as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the good thing about the lockdown, bro, and I will say this, yo, the sky was gorgeous, yo. Like, yo, dude, we are doing so much bullshit to the sky with the pollution, all that driving back and forth with these cars and shit. The catalytic converters going up, shitty diesel engines putting all kinds of shit in the sky, bro. When the lockdown happened, it was some bullshit, bro. But yo, the sky was so beautiful. Like I had never seen the sky that blue before. It was so nice. And then at night you could see all the stars. Memorial, what was it? I think it was Independence Day last year. I was at my dad's house, my mom's house, sitting on the porch, looking in the sky. Look at how beautiful the sky was, bro. People letting off fireworks, all that cool shit, bro. Literally, there was something in the sky. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a plane because I've never seen a plane move this fast, and it was quiet. But yo, the shit it moved literally from one side of the sky like that, like it was just fast as fuck. And it's like, yo, no, I don't think it was a jet because it'd have been loud as shit. Whatever it was quiet and it was moving, baby. It was sliding across the sky, easy. I was like, shit. And then I looked in the sky, month prior to that, and there was just a long ass line of lights. It looked like traffic in the sky. It was just a long ass line it was probably for about 45 minutes, just a consistent stream of lights going this way. It was just straight, like a line of spaceships. I don't know what it was, yo, but it was lights just consistently going in one direction, like they was in line or something. It was crazy. I never seen nothing like that. But yeah, man, this is all shit. I had to look in the sky a lot when the lockdown was happening because I'd never seen nothing like it, yo. The sky was gorgeous. Nobody was outside putting shit in the sky. Factories weren't being fucking the sky up. It was dope, you know. But yeah, they had something that flew across Baltimore too. Speaking of this shit, and they tried to say it was a space shuttle. I didn't see it though, but it was supposed to be like a. They said it was like a space shuttle or something that flew across Baltimore. That shit was no goddamn space shuttle, bro. I don't believe none of that. I think they capping, yo. They be saying it's something else so you don't panic. But yo, yeah, the shit like that they tell you about, I don't think that. I think they be trying to hide that stuff. The stuff they talking about though, that shit might be blue beam because they can control that, but they can't control the other shit. Yeah, yeah. That technology crazy. Starlink satellites. Word. Oh, there he is. What up, Carol? How you feeling, man? What up with you? Good to have you in here, man. He's us, yo. That's dope. Yo said that. Yo said Jesus, he's us. That wasn't no J back then either. So, hey, there you go. Facts, facts. Yeah, everywhere, yo. Like I think there was a place over in India, man. It was a village and it was right outside the mountains. And they said, yo, usually the sky was so polluted from all the traffic and the cars running back and forth, you couldn't even see from the city. You couldn't even see the top of the mountains. But yo, this dude took a picture and he was like, yo, what are we doing to ourselves with this pollution? He was like, yo, this pollution is so bad, yo. Like, we couldn't even usually see the mountains. Like he said, yo, he showed that picture. You could literally see the snow-capped mountains from the village clear, and it was blue behind it. It was beautiful, man. And it's like, yo, what the fuck are we doing to ourselves, man? What are we doing to ourselves with this stuff? You know, what are we doing? We put all this crap in the air. We're moving back and forth in these cars. You know, it just makes you wonder. I don't know. But I do understand that shit is changing. They're trying to move over to electric cars and stuff like that, man. I don't know, bro. I can't trust a car that you can't, like, you have no goddamn control. Like, bro, I'm not about to be on some mistake. It's a new way to assassinate people. Now, instead of shooting them in the head, you just hack into their car and drive their ass off a bridge somewhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, lock the door so they can't escape and drop their ass over in the goddamn Bay Bridge. And if anybody from Maryland knows how high the Bay Bridge is, that once you hit that water, you out cold. And once that water get in your lungs, you in a casket, bro. Watery grave. But yeah, man, let's fuck around and do some shit like that, you know? All kinds of bullshit, bro. Yeah, man, that's what time they on, bro. You know, they talking about UFOs and all this other stuff like that, bro. I'll be honest with you. If they talking about that shit, you need to be worried because they got control over that. If they talking about it, and they saying, yeah, we need to know about this, bro, they got control over that shit. I'm telling you, yo. And if they putting out old videos and stuff like that, you know, whatever, it is what it is. But they only doing that shit to spin a narrative. Anyway, when they tell you about some shit they got control over, like the Mars landing and all that other bullshit that look like a goddamn place in Arizona with a red tent on it, like, yeah, it's just it's so much goofy. I can't deal, man. But yeah, so hey, it is what it is. On that one. What up, man? The consultant, bro. Yo, my man, listen, this dude consultant is clutch. This dude is clutch. My man is clutch. Put it that way. My man's genius, absolute genius. Man got stopped twice. He used the American National Consulate last time, and he was pretty good with that. So on his channel, check that out if you get a chance. The American National Consulate is definitely the way. If you're a foreign national, you might want to consider joining, man, because we're taking our rights back and we ain't on no bullshit. You know, we all chill, everybody's cool, and we probably making moves like that. And what is this here? UFOs. I'll be honest with you, bro. At this point, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I think that bothers me a little bit because they're a little predictable when they usually do shit. But right now, this shit could go so many different ways. Like they could stage some shit. Some shit could actually happen and they might spin the narrative. We might be able to tap into some shit like, yo, we supposed to get powers on the December 21st and shit. We might have fucking got them. We just don't know how to use them yet, yo. But I will say I'm noticing a lot of unity with the people, yo. Like the people that's not brainwashed anyway. I mean, I don't know, man. It depends. It could go a lot of different ways. So I can't say. But I will say this. Whatever narrative they're pushing, it's some bullshit. UFO. You know, we always wonder why UFOs don't abduct black people. Like, why y'all abduct black people? Y'all only abduct white people, man. Why is that, yo? I don't know. It's something funny we used to say and shit. My man took the oath. That's what's up. American Nationals, heads up. But yeah, I wanted to drop that knowledge on y'all real quick. I told y'all this wasn't going to be a long video. I got some rest. I'm tired as hell. Ponder that. If y'all got any good information, y'all know where to bang my email at. Let me put that up. Wait, what hologram video? Hold on, what I'm missing, yo? If there's some shit going on with holograms, we need to be talking about that, yo, because you about to see a lot of holograms. They about to use that shit. Let me take a look. Hold on. Before we get off, we gotta talk about that. Oh, you talking about? Hold on, you talking about the ones the 7D technology show? Yeah, I think it's a whole city. Get the fuck out of here, yo! Post that, yo. Put that link up so I can Put that link. He said it's a whole city. Yo said it's a whole city. That's crazy. If they got a whole entire holographic nigga. Yo, bro, we might fuck around and need them glasses off. Remember that movie They Live? If you haven't seen that movie They Live, please go watch that movie They Live. Go watch that shit. We might need them glasses at this point to see what the hell is really going on. Because pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to look at what's in front of you and see what the truth is and shit. You know what I mean? That's what time they're moving on. That's what's up. Okay. Do your thing then, man. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, bro. At this point, I'm just noticing so many quote unquote coincidences that no way that shit's a coincidence. You remember the officer? Remember the cop that pulled me over, bro, and gave me a ticket? Remember that shit? The guy that pulled me over and tried to overstep and give me a ticket. Would you believe this motherfucker's last name was Ham? Like, yo, this motherfucker's name was C. Ham. You can't make this shit up. His name was C. Ham, yo. If that, dude, that's just too many coincidences for me, yo. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. I kind of feel like somehow it might have been a dimensional shift or something like that, and somehow we got pushed into a realm where shit is like comedically fucked up. Like, yo, look, yes, it's fucked up and it's funny as shit too, because it's basically a mockery of different stuff like that. But shit, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, it's an NPC and shit. Yo, this motherfucker, he was literally there to give me a ticket so I can like exercise my rights and shit like that. I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. I've been looking in a lot to the simulation theory, and they say like everybody's down here for a reason. You chose to come down to Earth and occupy a body. Your soul or spirit itself came down to occupy a body, and as a result, some people that occupy bodies don't even have a soul for real. They NPCs, like you said. You know, they NPCs. They just basically there to just. It's same thing on Grand Theft. Like when you play Grand Theft Auto and shit, you just see like a dude on a cell phone arguing with his girlfriend, and you smack him in the head. He just run like a bitch. And when he run off behind a building, he just disappear and shit. Like, yo, I fuck around be the case. Like a dude you sit next to and talk to for real, he might go home and just stand in a corner and disappear until it's time to come to work the next day. He might come out the house. The simulation might get him a different outfit. He might come out the house already dressed and shit. Who knows at this point, bro? We gotta start looking at this shit as anything could fucking happen, man. The Ham cop, yeah, man. Nigga's name is Officer C. Ham. What the fuck? Yo, so like this is what I'm thinking. Like, yo, so you mean to tell me this motherfucker grew up as a kid and his last name was Ham all his life? Because I think about shit like this. So you mean to tell me this guy grew up as a kid all his life? All right. Got made fun of for being a fucking ham. All right, you're a ham, you're a pig, And this motherfucker literally grew up through high school and got a job with the police department. Nigga, what? No, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Yeah, the consultant was telling me about this movie. I'm slacking. Let me write that shit down, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't enough hours in the day to get shit done. I go start stuff, and hey, look, it's the proof right here. That's the proof right here. I actually had that shit written down. The 13th floor. I had that shit written down right there. And I actually had the Ham guy name written down too. Christopher Ham. C. Ham. But yeah, I gotta check that movie out, because I'm slacking. Shit, did you see the Mandela Effect movie though? That movie was about simulation. That shit was crazy, yo. The Mandela Effect movie, yo. If you is one of the movies that got released on a sneak tip. But if you can get your hands on this movie, please go see this movie. Like what I did was I got on the PlayStation Network and I went in a little store and they got a bunch of movies on there. I downloaded that movie. Yo, that movie is deep, yo, because it really breaks down that simulation theory, bro. Like it's interesting. And if you notice all the little subliminal messages and stuff they put in the movie, you start to catch parts of the Mandela effect and stuff like that. It's interesting. But yeah, man, good stuff. Truth Telling on TV, 1960. Yeah, it's a movie too. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, and y'all keep telling me I'm gonna watch that shit, yo. Yo, Knowledge World Media in the house. My man Courtney, big up, yo. The American National Consulate's in full effect. We American nationals, and we out here traveling. We are traveling privately, and we have all of our rights, and we do not contract with the United States corporation because we do not have to. We're not to be forced into any contracts, and any contracts that are forced upon us will be dealt with efficiently by the full extent of the law that they have to obey. Yeah, watch that Mandela Effect movie. That shit was wild, though. That movie was wild, yo. Like that shit. It's one of them psychological thrillers. I like movies like that. It's just it make you really think. You feel me? I love movies like that. Are they going ham? Yeah, hey, bro. That shit was simulation, bro. It was meant to happen. Like, it was no getting around that shit. At some point, I would have had to run in the ham. The pig. I would have had to run in the ham, bro, at some point. But, you know, it is what it is, though. That's why we here, right? That's why we here. All right, famo. So I'm going to get out because I got to get some sleep. I'm tired as hell. I had a mean-ass training today. I fought 3 big motherfuckers. I fought a goddamn 300-pound goddamn bodybuilder and shit. And I fought a damn Uzbekistani beast. This dude's like 260 pounds solid muscle. Then I fought a dude that was 215 pounds and been training consistently. So I pretty much got my ass handed to me today. But it's all good. That's how you get better. But yeah, man, I'm out, yo. I'm going to be out of here. It's the Foreign National Born Natural. You know what it is, A6. If y'all want to hit my email, I'm going to put it right here in the chat. There you go. And if you want to be generous and donate to the cause, you can do so. I'll put that in there too. There you go. So if you want to hit my email, there you go. Hit my email up. If you got any questions or whatever, we can talk. If you got any information you would like me to talk about or discuss, we can do that. And here is the Cash App. If you want to donate to the cause, here you go. And we'll put that there too. All right. So you got everything you need. So meanwhile, you know, I'll holler at y'all later, get some rest. I'll probably be live again. I'm gonna try to get live again. Probably if I don't release a video between now and Sunday, I'll do another video Sunday. So that's what it is, man. Y'all have a nice one. Be safe out there, your travels. Make sure you keep all your paperwork in your car while you out here traveling. Don't be out here just freestyling and shit. And you know, continue to be peaceful and non-combative. And make sure you know your rights, because he who does not know his rights has no rights. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace.